Hello, my name is Maciej WIETRZYNSKI from Regional Information Technology Center in Warsaw. I am honored to be able to participate in the 40th conference of the International Business Information Management Association. I would like to present the topic of which is shown on the slide. Our paper belongs to the computer science category. The purpose of the following presentation is to discuss two new solutions that have emerged as components of the integrated system. The following characteristics describe the application of a workflow mechanism in an expansive corporation, such as the Polish Army. It goes on to analyze the effectiveness of the implemented processes, detailing the aspects that had to be considered to assess whether the use of the IT solutions in the presented processes had a positive or negative impact on the realization of specific tasks. The system in question operates in the areas of logistics, finance, and human resources. The system is centralized, integrated, and unified information system that supports the administration of the company's management areas. In addition, the mentioned system is designed to ensure proper standardization of activities, as well as the exchange and integration of data between specific organizational units. The construction of the system was mainly based on business solutions applicable to enterprise resource planning systems, while SAP means System Application and Products in Data Processing was just for implementation. The first of the two examples is the process for circulation of protocols of technical status, short PTS. The functionality contained in the described process are an integral part of the Operation Support Subsystem of IMISMND. The implementation of the process's functionality was mainly based on the use of one of the basic objects of SAP's plant maintenance module, namely the notification document. Actions that the user can take in connection with the selected equipment are repair, change of category, transfer, decommissioning, or elongation or shortening of exploitation norms. An important element in the company's document circulation process is the ability to control the stage of execution in which a particular document is located, as well as to send appropriate notifications to participants involved in a specific process about the status of particular stage. The verification of subsequent stages is carried out through integration with MS Outlook software, which allows sending messages in the system. The messages provided contain the most important information regarding the progress of work, which included in documents associated with specific users. Additional modifications, realization from distinct means, were implemented based on the ABAP, means Advanced Business Application Programming Language. Unquestionably, the starting point for identifying the PTS approval process turned out to be the model division of authority in the area of decision-making in the use of military equipment, short ME, in the Polish Army Forces, which detailed potential scenarios for the PTS procedure process. One of the 5 such scenarios is the approval of PTS of the example of a full-time ME, which is illustrated in shown figure. However, not all the information is included in that figure. It is worth mentioning that documents at each stage require the creation of copies, making certain decisions, as well as indicating the contractor for the next task at each level. An extension of the described scenario is the detailed PTS approval scheme shown in this figure. The process assumes the start of the protocol procedure at the control unit. Subsequently, the commander of the CU using the designated ME aspects and submits the specific PTS for further approval. At the level of the relevant service chief of the military economic unit, the executor of the protocol is indicated. The content of the opinion is prepared and then the PTS is approved and forwarded to the service chief of the regional logistic base. At the indicated level, the next executor of the protocol is indicated, then the executor requires an additional opinion from the repair unit, where the next step is the introduction of the opinion in the indicated unit by the relevant representative of the unit. At the level of the head of the RLB service, the designated constructor prepares the content of the opinion and the approved opinion is forwarded to the logistic authority. Activities are repeated at the LA level and the document forwarded to the expert institution is subject to the activities of designating a specific contractor in the expert institution cell, preparing the content of the decision and approving or rejecting the decision on the PTS in process. Departmental decorations, as second discussed process, are varied types of honorary award for merit or achievements made by a specific person for professional work, social life, or the state. The decorations module is an innovative tool in integrated system, just in the process of awarding decorations in the ministry's units. The entire process begins with the submission of the specific application for a designated decoration. From that point on, the application goes through the appropriate people or institution where it is thoroughly verified and then signed and sent subsequent superiors. At any stage, the application may receive a negative opinion, which results in the letter being sent back to the person concerned. In turn, the entire process ends with the presentation of the said award to the person under review. This figure shows a simplified process for awarding department decorations. It is worth that the process of awarding department decoration is to some extent an automated process, since the activities related to checking eligibility for a particular decoration, acceptance of rejection of application by the commander thanks to filling in the appropriate box in the system of informing the Human Resources Department to whom a given application should go, take place in the system part, so a human being doesn't have to physically take care of it. The process requires the activity of human resources, who will be responsible for forwarding requests to the appropriate people or checking the compliance of documents for formal errors or incorrectly worded justification. Ensuring the proper flow of application between organizational units require updating the system structure, specifically completing the data of decoration and data specifications. Due to the use of system elements at different levels and access to the relevant resources, it was additionally necessary to give users the appropriate permissions, that is, to define user roles correctly. One of the most important improvements for the user is a unified application interface. Thanks to the application components dedicated by the SAP environment, among other things, clearer designation of the status on application were introduced by adding color for the rows in the tables, as well as legends to make it easier to familiarize oneself with the implemented designations. As a summary of the processing of application for departmental decoration, this figure shows the general flow of operation of the described process. The creation of an application begins at the personal level of the home unit or the soldier being processed. Then the commander of this unit decides whether it accepts or rejects the application. A correct application is recorded in the list of applications, which are then sent out the appropriate superior of the commander of the parent unit. Further, the correct applications are sent in a specific hierarchy until the documents are delivered to the Human Resources Department. There, sets of applications are created, a criminal records check of the applicants takes place, and a draft decision number and the dates of assignment in the collection are entered into the system. One of the last actions is to enter convert decorations into the personal file and the soldier undergoing the procedure and to send the approved application back to the personnel of the parent unit. When analyzing the effectiveness of the described solutions, it is worth starting with the time-related issue. The designated solutions allow more efficient transfer of documents between cells compared to the old paper-based workflow. This means that access to obtain specific information is shorter. The case applies the type of the PTS circulation and the awarding of departmental decorations, where the process is partly automated, that is, certain functions are performed by the system. So, the solution built in is more effective as well as more efficient. Modern solutions in the form of properly developed information system allow a large amount of data to be held in one place, occupying only virtual memory and not spatial memory. In addition, the user-friendly graphical interface for the decoration assignment process allows to the work more conveniently, which also translates into efficiency in the form of save time. The application of an integrated system is extensive, however, the ability to use tools designated to control expenses is also worth noting. Using the PTS workflow as an example, controlling and accurately recording repair expenses can be crucial to maintaining consistency and accuracy of information of specific equipment. The ability to expand the system is also an important consideration. The process of computerization of elements of the finished system will process faster and incur fewer costs than if a completely new system were to be created. The emergence of newer and newer solutions, more computerized processes, which previously relied on the now obsolete method of storing information on paper sheets, raises the question of how to effectively break the data that is contained in digital media and whose processing is carried out using teleinformatics system. There is now certainty data stored in the form of paper sheets in the teleinformatics system is safe, but technological development allows the use of ever newer and theoretically more effective solutions, the ultimate effect of which is increasing of security of data storage. The flow of information within executed operation is crucial when the goal is efficiency while reducing time. In an expansive corporation, as the Ministry of National Defense can be considered, the rapid, efficient, and above all, secure transfer of information between specific bodies or cells is a key element to success. One of the benefits that can be mentioned in the matter is that the information entered in one place is available to all authorized users in a timely manner. The availability of data in the same place results in the possibility of increasing the timelines, completeness as well as reliability of information, which may concern sensitive processing at the planning or decision-making level of the corporation. In addition, the implemented solutions have an adequate level of teleinformatics security so that information of different security clauses can be exchanged. On the slide, we can see some advantages which the system included. Considering all the issues presented so far, which have been addressed in the destruction of individual processes, it can be concluded that the teleinformatics tools implemented will positively affect the quality of the duties performed in terms of their individual applications. And that's all. Thank you for your attention.